beginning was looking a little bit rough, but they really came out swinging there on Paladin, and we're going to have to see how they manage to fare here. You know, it's going to be an interesting set. Garpy coming off in game number 1, and map is Breach, I think you said.
Yes, this is Breach.
We've seen this map actually before. It's got a really interesting dynamic, which I'm excited to talk about, but we'll get into that, you know, we got a little bit of downtime because Garpy's already here engaging.
Yep, and that's the thing about this map, as Garpy already losing 2 armor as it is. But the thing about this map is that you will get control of that, not control per se, but you will find yourself at the pole very quick. Just because of the way that the map is laid out here and the defensive positions that players who take, they oftentimes leave the middle wide open.
Nice
Kalen
rush.
does manage to take out Garpy, and that is going to end that round there after Garpy lost 2 armor right away after chasing after the middle. And you could see there that he went after the middle, couldn't find anyone, and then he ended up paying for it because he couldn't find anyone. They were all hiding, and then they crept out and they were like, woohoo, and just started like, like blasting shots at them. I don't know what the woohoo was about, but you know, that's what I would imagine a sound of that magnitude would be of like that situation.
It's like a wannabe yoo-hoo.
Yeah, it's like
woohoo. Yeah, man. I'm just craving for some sugar right now, so I guess that's what comes to mind.
Oh yeah, you have a problem.
You're
playing way too much hots. Way too much hots. So
that is true.
That is why.
So Zachary here has yet to get pinged yet, but he also hasn't secured a hit. And this is one of the things that, you know, I wanted to talk about with this map is how incredibly easy it is to defend. There is no chance of Zachary getting this. I mean, it's so slim. There it is.
As you say that, Zachary is avoiding like 50
I know.
rockets.
I was like, am I going to eat my words here? But, you know, the thing is, all right, so we casted actually this map last time, and we made it all the way to the score being like 7-6, and nobody had taken a round yet. Very, very difficult to do so because once that clock expires, people can kind of play keep away in the early game, and then they all fall back to the middle. Yeah. And at the pole, there's 4 pillars that they can hide behind defense. It makes it so difficult for offense to get anything done. So what's important for Koa here is to, and actually he's going to get picked off, but for the attacker, you want to pick off a player or 2 very early. You want to see if you can get them in the early stages. Maybe getting caught a little out of position as there is a lot of back room here on Breach. Yeah, that is the thing about Breach. You know, you have to take advantage of when you're playing on defense of the little angles that you can utilize. Like every map in Shootmania, but Breach is just one of those maps that is very defensive heavy. Yet at the same time, though, attackers can win. It's just about breaking it down. Right.
Now, I've actually said in the past that, oh man, Garpy already losing, and I didn't even get a chance to move my hand to focus on the first person, so probably that's interesting.
Because you need to do more hand exercises.
I guess so. I'm playing a lot more, you know, keyboard and mouse shooters.
Yeah.
So it's helping me.
I guess
out.
it's a little more full ranged.
You know, I'm trying to be as well rounded as possible. All right, so frantic
on
attacking
my hands,
here
on my muscle hands.
for Dignitas, and here you can see the defensive position by all 3 members of IM. They're hanging out on the left side of the map. They gave up that high vantage point right behind Frantic. There's a I guess like a tower you could say that Frantic was just looking at there. Great shot on Ibra.
That was exactly what he needed to do. I mean, you see it here. They're just playing keep away until the clock expires, and when the clock expires, they all get in a circle on the poles around the goal. But here, Frantic with a beautiful jump backward, scores himself a hit, almost gets a second one there.
That would have been really scary there, Kibbles, if he would have gotten that shot. But now Frantic's going to be making his way into the goal. Can he cap it? Yes, he does! Oh my God, he runs in there. No, not a care in the world. 2 defenders there standing, having some tea, as my friend Ryan always says. It was tea time for the goalpost. Great stuff there. I am so impressed. Now we are, wow, great stuff by Frantic. I'm blown away. I really am. Now K. Allen has to respond.
Yeah, and I mean, IM is going to be in a difficult spot here. As we're talking about, this is a map where very often we see it go extremely late and without players even getting a point. And the fact that Dignitas was just able to get a point in round number 3 is super impressive. So K. Allen right now swinging in, taking a couple shots. He's down to 1 armor, hasn't managed to take anybody out. Fnatic with that shot just narrowly missing there. K. Allen, he's going to be swinging around to the bottom left now.
Yep, with K. Allen looking at that middle L fence, he has to be careful because of the rotation, and he ended up hitting him. But Frantic, though, does manage to nail one on K. Allen. 1 armor remaining, 2 defenders left here, Kawa, and the last one will be Frantic. Oh, no, never mind. It's just going to be Frantic, and he is just utilizing that wall jump to the best of his ability. 3 seconds left on the clock at this time, as he's going to get on it and gets the shot.
What?
Wow.
What? K. Allen just hopping up that wall, killing people left and right, and going on the ground to score up the third. That was so beautifully played. And Alex, you said at the beginning, you said K. Allen has to respond. He did.
Yeah, he definitely did, man. He has now kept his team right back in the game just when it looked a little murky of a situation. Dignitas, you know, they have a lot of work that they have to put in to take out this IM squad. I am so impressed. I thought Dignitas was going to be able to just wash IM off after game 1 on Collided. But that is just not the case at all.
Yeah.
It really does seem as if Dignitas is going to have their work cut out for them here. What's Garpy going to do?
Well, he's going to score up a hit right there. Misses his second laser. Yeah, he's got to get tagged from that, and he does. He's down to just 1 armor now. See if he uses this jump pad to try to get into position. No, he's just going to bum rush it forward. Remember? Oh, no. He actually did fall back, but a beautiful shot there.
He might be able to do this. He might be able to do this. Garpy, 1 armor remaining. He's going to make his way into the goal. He's going to get position of the goal. Oh,
he gets tagged at 70%. Really, really nice play there.
By the way,
from
I have
Zachary.
a friend named YOLO Swag. I just want to throw that out.
I
didn't even notice.
That is hashtag YOLO, hashtag swag.
The hustle is so real.
I swag so hard because I only live once.
Oh my God, that was actually really good. All right, so look at the defensive position here. Frantic holding up this top position. You're gonna have Garpy and then Kawa, who's gonna make a rotation over to the mid here. Zachary seems like he wants to apply that pressure, and he does so, taking out Kawa, finding someone up top. He is gonna get hit with 1 rocket from Frantic, so that was gonna be a well-placed rocket there, and 2 armor remaining. Zachary kind of has the upper hand in this one. It's just that last defender. We don't know where he is. Oh, there he is, halfway across. Oh, wait a minute, there's Garpy right behind the corner.
Garpy with a nice shot there from the high ground, and now just 1 armor remaining. Zachary is going to be taken out. Frantic with the finishing blow there.
If he would have had eyes on both defenders, then that could have been a winnable situation. Because of the fact that he had that 1 defender hanging out up top, he would have been able to, I guess you could say, what's the correct? Isolate the 1 defender, take him out, and then that 1 defender, the one hanging up on the top area here, right over in this area, would have had to have dropped down. He would have gotten taken out as well. That could have been a winnable situation there, but instead it ended up going the other way. Good placement by the defense, or good hiding, I should say, by the defense on that one. Now Kawa attacking, and he really does want to make this into a 5-4.
Yeah, he does. Kawa is trying to hit the hit there on Zachary, also missing a shot on Ibram. Still 11 seconds remaining till he has to close the distance. A lot of clock time once the goal is up on this map, but it's so difficult to take with those pillars all around you.
Yeah, it is.
Narrow miss there.
And look at the pressure being applied here by IM, but a great shot, though, as Abram's going to have to take a seat. And we're going to have 11 seconds on the clock. Kawa going in for the goal, finding someone at the point there.
Oh, but
he's not going to be
tagged.
able to do anything as Zachary gets to K. Allen with the first shot on that to close it off there. Good stuff by IM. Wow. Wow. Pressure is insane.
Under pressure,
Dun, 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 dun.
looking down on me, looking down on me. And Moon, Ibram Moon.
Yeah. Ibra.
Uno.
Idra. I said Idra forever. So,
Why is the L capital? It makes me want to read it backwards.
yeah. Ibra. And everything else is in capital in his name, so that really throws you off.
It's not too bad. Ibramunal. I just want to say I because of iPods and iPhones and triple.
No, it was a
one
double
player
for Garpy.
from every team? No. Why? Look at that. Why is it Dignitas Garpy and then Dignitas Garpy?
Because to be eliminated is...
the eliminate makes the font smaller. Yep.
Oh, here we go with the music. Frantic's feeling it. He wants to destroy some people. Let's see what happens here. As Frantic going on the right side. He was feeling it, man. He found his EDM and he was ready, man. If he doesn't get this attack round, that music's gonna be useless.
That was some very pendulum-esque EDM.
Yes, I agree. So
right.
what's Frantic gonna do here is he finds Zachary at the mid fence. He needs to. He needs to. Oh, wow. This is not good.
Yeah, I didn't like that position, but a nice spin and shot there from Frantic. He's down to just 1 armor, though.
Wow. That was a shot and a half. All right, so Frantic up the gut here, perhaps. Oh, man, barely missing the shot on Ibra.
There it
and
is.
a great shot by Zlackery to close out the round. Now it's going to be 6-5. Callan's going to be attacking for this team.
All right, well, we'll see what he can do. He's going to choose door number 1.
Door number 1, take you to the left side of the map, where you shall be met with your prize. My name is door number 1, and you're done.
There you go.
Top Gun.
I was waiting for it, man. I was waiting. If you guys haven't heard Alex's voice, you should request it and get it as a ringtone sometime.
Top Gun. All right, well,
that's what you should do, Alex. You should customize ringtones for people and just be like Top Gun,
I was heavily considering
gamer
getting
tag.
into voice acting. I think there's a market for fat Hispanic voice actors. I don't see why not. I think the market's there for sure. So perhaps we can
specifically you, but
specifically my fat Hispanic voice. And they go, oh no, they'll listen to it. They'll be like, oh yeah, that guy's definitely fat. You know?
Nice shot, K. Allen.
Yeah. Oh wow. Callan Frantic there, shutting down Callan.
Yep.
There's Callan's not going to be forced to rotate, barely getting hit there with a rocket. 6 seconds on the clock as Callan's going to have to make his
time.
way
There
down
it
the
is.
street, and he is met with a great cross from Dignitas. There was nowhere he could have gone on that one.
Yeah, when you got 12 seconds, 11 seconds left on the clock, and your laser's loaded, you just got to go and take a shot, because if you wait, you're narrowing yourself down to just 1 shot, and in a 2-on-1, 1 shot is not enough to win the game in almost every circumstance.
I'm a fan of like in the early rounds, not necessarily when it's getting to that later portion, like the 15-second mark there before the goal becomes live, of just taking shots in advance. I understand sometimes attackers, they just want to kind of get a feel and then push the defenders where they want them to go to be able to cater their situation or help their situation out, I should say. But I feel like more attackers just need to take more shots, kind of scare up the defense a little bit, make them think like, oh man, this isn't a good spot for me to be in. Now Garpy tried to go for that little flick shot there, couldn't connect with that one.
It was cute though.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute like My Little Pony Adventure.
And now, what's the difference between My Little Pony Adventure and My Little Ponies?
I don't know, but
the
plural and ponies. I was going to tie it into what had just happened, but it really didn't work out too
What's your favorite Care Bear?
My favorite, I don't even know, man. I don't watch Care Bears. I was watching Power Rangers and stuff, dude.
Before Power Rangers, you watched Care Bears. You just don't remember.
Sesame Street, bro. All right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that.
Attacking for IM. And we have a great volley here from Dignitas, being able to keep Zlackery at bay. But Zlackery making his way over to the offense. Oh, man. Got that upper hand on that one.
There's a lot of time here.
Just a second, but you couldn't do anything with it. Oh, there you go. I was waiting for that ring around the Rosie to end sometime, and that's exactly what happened.
Pocket full of laser in the face.
That was really good. So Zlackery now has control of the goal with 8 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
Where is the last defender? He's actually going to be hanging out in the back of the base, and now the pressure is going to be applied here. Zlackery just getting that shot, though. Goal's going to be active, and a great connection by
Not
Garpy
enough
on Zlackery.
All right, well, Zlackery not able to make the connection there, but Koa is now going to be attacking. We'll see what he can manage to do. Clock is up, and he's going to choose door number trace.
Yep, and Kawa has been the one to get attack rounds before for this team. Actually, the entire Dignitas squad has come up clutch when needed.
Yep.
But right now, this is the time. This is the point where you don't need to worry about going into extra rounds. You can put this one away right then and there, and worry about game number 4. This is what Kawa wants, and he's going to do the best he can to make it happen.
All right, but he's not off to a good start. That shot was pretty rough. That was really out of place, and actually, he just gets destroyed.
His ball was not good enough.
Yeah.
Kawa gets taken out. Ibra on the attack here. We are more than likely going to be going to extra rounds if Ibra does not get this attack round.
Yep, he needs, if he takes this, his team wins immediately. So a lot on the line here for Ibram. He's coming out full force, but stops there for a moment, and he's just having fun skeet shooting.
Yep, they would actually, if he gets this attack round, they would be up, and it would be 9-7.
Yeah.
So I was reading it wrong, by the way. I was like, oh, wait a minute, though. It's 7-8, and they're down. But I had a brain fart on that one. So,
It wasn't a smelly one though, so we're all good. And coming forward right now.
Yeah, well, Ibra hanging on the back here. This is not a good spot for him to be in because now he's really hit. Oh, wait a minute, though. He's going to turn the odds in his favor as he manages to take out one defender.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, he had that shot, but just didn't.
It was a small window of opportunity that he had on that one, and he ended up getting taken out there. So now Frantic attacking for Dignitas. If they get this one, they'll simply just need to defend one more time against IM. Frantic has come up clutch in the past. Perhaps he could do the same thing again. Barely getting hit there by Rocket. Frantic going to be making his way over to the right side, perhaps, and He's are just crossing him wonderfully, Kibbles. Wonderful crossing by IM.
So you call that crossing?
Yeah, well, I call it crossing because in Gears of War, which is actually a game that I really enjoy playing, one thing that people always do is crossfire with their lancers. Where they basically just are able to create pressure and stop the attacker from, or stop whoever's pushing to make their way into a certain area or something like that. So in this instance here, crossing for me is they're crossing their rockets and they're preventing the attacker from making his way forward to the goal. Look at the pressure, by the way, being applied by Zachary.
Yeah, that was really nice, but Frantic dodged it equally as well. He's trying to go for the goal, but he's out of position now, and he's going to get taken out. Not enough there for Frantic. Who's it going to be now coming out? K. Allen.
Yep, and keep in mind, folks, that with that 9-8 score, IM will always have the upper hand here in this matchup. So Dignitas is really in a bad spot.
Right, but remember, if Dignitas, if they get a successful defense, and that basically they need to take an attacking round, and the only thing that's different really is that if they take an attacking round, IM will have a chance to answer with an attacking round.
Yeah, and Dignitas does
if
not
IM
have a
takes
chance.
one first, then they just win.
Exactly, so that is the problem here. Garpy is going to be a little worried now as he gets taken out, and it is going to be a 2v1 with 3 armor remaining. Power with the shot, but he is going to get taken out. A good trade, though, a much-needed trade, as Callan's going to be making his way in. 3 seconds on the clock, and it's going to be Frantic versus Callan. Callan going to jump around to the corner here, see if he can get an upper hand. Rockets being exchanged,
there it is.
and that is it. IM takes game 3 on Dignitas's pick, by the way.
Yep.
They chose Breach, and now it seems like this is game set point. I don't know.
Yeah, we're at match